And welcome all of you listening in Uganda and the world, wherever you are. As of yesterday, 5 high-profile national unity platform supporters that include Bobby Giant, Eddie King Kabenja, known as Serunkuma Edwin, Lukenge Sharif, and many others have been remanded to Luzera. But before they appeared in court, they had been missing for days. Yesterday, we also got to learn that the deputy spokesperson of the National Unity Platform, Alex Waiswa Mufumbiro, went missing and later confirmed that he had been arrested at Wandega police station. His case was adjourned to 29th of September, pending the DPP's response. But looking into what is happening today, the political season, the disappearances, what exactly is happening? What is the actual state of security in Uganda as we speak today? Joining me tonight is, of course, a man that is not a stranger to this show, General Brigade, Acting Major General.
No, I was confirmed long ago.
Major General Felix Kulaije. Good to have you on the show, sir.
Thank you, but I think you have, you and your producer have contradicted each other. We were very clear I'm not going to discuss those two individuals because they were arrested by police. I have no business discussing them.
Which two individuals?
Waiswa and Bobby Young. Is it Bobby Giant, I mean?
Bobby Giant.
Yes.
What about the others that had gone missing? The others have gone missing.
Who? Please give names.
Do you know about the case of Bobby Young?
He hasn't even appeared in court?
Yes, but that is after, before he had been
Excuse
missing.
me. You see, once somebody has already been established where he is, why does it become a subject of discussion again?
Doesn't it worry you that people go missing and then
They are
even
not
after
they are not missing.
even after they appear in court,
They are not missing, no.
that their relatives, their lawyers, their doctors are unable to establish in the first 2, 3, 4, 5 days before they appear in court?
Colonel, could I remind you, once somebody has been arraigned in a civil court, it's done by the police of Uganda or Uganda Police Force, not the UPDF. And so you can't make me Director of Information in Defense to discuss people that have been arraigned in court by the police force.
You don't think disappearances or abductions are a thing in Uganda?
There are
today?
no abductions that are done by the state. The state arrests doesn't abduct.
So maybe you want us to discuss the manner of arrest?
Really?
Because what are
I
non-uniformed...
insist, Mr. Mujisha.
Mugume.
Mugume. I would discuss election security. That's what I came to discuss. I have no business discussing individuals that are already in a court arraigned by the police.
Doesn't
Matters of arrest, methodology of arrest, please discuss with the police spokesman.
No, I'm saying that it should bother you that men appear without uniform with private number plate vehicles.
No, it can't bother me because there are several methods of arrest that I know of. And two, Uganda is not the only country that has done that. Even though democracies, people can arrest when they are in ordinary clothes. So that shouldn't be worrying us. It would have worried me if people indeed disappeared. There, it's a matter of concern. But once their address has been established or their whereabouts and they are in hands of government agencies, we rest.
Despite the fact that their whereabouts are known even beyond just 48 hours. I mean, custody of 48 hours, that should be okay because it's within the law.
Ideally, should be 48 hours.
So what goes wrong? What happens when they're arrested beyond 48 hours?
We don't live in an ideal world, do we?
No, we don't.
Exactly.
So what is UPDF's official response on the allegations of abductions?
But why should I respond to what we would not do? Why should I respond to hot air? We all know who appeared or who brought Bobby Giant. We know who arrested Waiswa. So why should I discuss this matter? Why should I respond to what I am not responsible for?
Sometimes when people go missing, it's police that says we're not aware, and then you go to the UPDF says it's not aware, and all of a sudden we hear now that they are in unidentified custody.
Canary, have I never gone on record to say that one is with us? Have I never?
You've ever?
Exactly. You see, the Swahili say, mwenye mkunda na kuambia nimenyampa, wewe unakataa. That the owner of the buttock says you have gas and for you refuse. So I don't understand you. But on a serious note, anybody that finds himself in the hands of government agencies has not been abducted. It's the methodology of arrest that it differs. Number one. Number two, again, this is diverting me, but methodology will depend on one, circumstances, two, the individual suspect. Those, if I may just hint on that a bit. And like I said, your producer told me we are coming to discuss the role of UPDF in elections. So,
and we're getting there because this is happening in the political system.
For you are taking me into discussing the individuals.
It's honestly
that
only
are in the
fair.
hands of the Uganda Police Force.
It's honestly only fair that I ask these questions because this is a political system that
it's
we're
fair,
in. Politically charged.
It's fair, but you're asking the wrong person. Or I have no right to say that's not for me. I should be bandwagoned.
Yeah. But it's important that we ask now because the arrests
agree
are targeting opposition supporters and players.
No. I think you may remember it was made very clear as to who has been arrested in Noop and why they were being arrested. That has been made clear. It's not targeting them because they are opposition, and you and I know that there are many opposition parties in this country now, and the top leaders have not been touched. Not even the top leader of Noop has been touched. Whether the police has him on the list, I don't know. That's why I told you are hazarding me in an arena which is not mine. That's not home ground.
Do you know about the whereabouts of Sam Mugumya of PFF?
How would I know?
I'm asking because he's been missing for close to a week now.
But we have also had occasions where people get missing and they appear on their own. True or false in this country? Some even had blood smeared on the seats of their car. Canary.
I think as the state,
let me tell you this.
Must account for any missing person.
No. It's not about my job as a UPDF director of information. It's the job of the police. All right? But two, like I've told you, and we all know Mugumya has a history of disappearing. You forget? Do you forget he disappeared and only surfaced in Congo? There is a word called precedence. Have you heard about it? Yeah. There is a precedence of a man called Mugumya disappearing. Now you're asking me that he has disappeared. And guess where he disappears from? Mbarara. Not even in Kampala. There are people in this country who have ever gone to Mbarara. The next, they were in the jungles of Ituri. That's where I met them. But they traveled from Kampala to Mbarara some 22 years ago. So it's not new. The point I'm making, you cannot ask the EPDF to account for somebody who has disappeared from inside the country. Even when it's outside, it is foreign affairs and maybe external security.
Let's talk about this methodology that you talked about. It has, what is in the people's minds or perception is that that's an abduction, that's impunity by security forces. It's hard to even tell whether it's police or UPDF because they're all non-uniformed when they are doing these arrests. So are you not bothered about this perception of impunity?
Where have we found these individuals that were arrested?
Well, some have been found, some have not been found.
Like who? I've asked you like who?
Just because Sam Mugumya has a history of disappearing, not deliberate disappearing, by the way.
I cannot, like I've told you. Mugumya disappeared before Bobby Giant. True or false? True. How comes we know where Bobby Giant is and we don't know where Mugumya is? And two, why should I account for somebody who has decided to make himself disappear?
I don't know about making himself disappear, because how did you come to that conclusion?
Because we are not responsible for his movements. Mugumya did not require a movement order from the UPDF. Then I would be responsible. And in any case, they would put even a board of inquiry. But I am not responsible for a private citizen moving from one point A to point B unless somebody has threatened his life. Then it becomes a matter of the Uganda Police Force. So, please, you are discussing a good and important matter with the wrong person.
But how come NRM carried out its primaries successfully, even with the pockets of violence here and there, but there was no individual political player that disappeared? But when it comes to the start of nominations of MPs and local government leaders, all of a sudden, people being arrested in all forms of manner, you've called it methodology.
Whoa! Kennedy, you're actually making a very small thing become so huge. You're making it political. Can I remind you that it was stated whoever participated in that illegal parade will be brought to court? Have you heard about it?
I saw the statement.
Exactly. And that's why these individuals have been picked.
Why don't you just summon them?
That is not for me to answer. I've told you. I am not going to answer what I have not done for what I have not done, Kennedy. And for you insisting, that's indiscipline. Surely. I have told you. I would rather not even telling you. You know where these individuals are. So